you're going to slice, you don't want to do this. If you're going to slice, you really want to just go through and peel it into individuals.
Have
like
the
this.
fun time of peeling it off.
Okay? Now, what this does, it relieves the pressure of the garlic. So all you're going to do is peel away the skin and put down the actual head of the garlic here. If you take it, squeeze it, you can shake them out like this. Alright? Now, has anybody ever seen anything or heard anything, talked about anything about the germ of garlic?
The green part.
The green part inside. What have you heard?
It's bitter.
It's bitter, okay. Well, do you believe that? You believe it because somebody said it, right?
Yeah. I don't really believe it.
Try it for yourself someday. I'm just going to say that. In the cooking that I've done, I've heard that a lot. I've seen a lot of fussy chefs that go in and they say, you need to take the germ out. It's not always the case. If the germ is bright green, it's actually sweet. Okay? Taste it. Alright? But your germ is right here. If you have your paring knife, which I do not have somebody's paring knife, you can pull it out and actually taste it. See that right there? See this? I got my eyes watering. Okay, a little nip, and then you can get this, which is the germ. Try it, you'll be surprised. People think it is bitter, it's not. Okay? So, for mincing. Hang on a second.
Your ice and water with garlic.
No, I was coughing and I had some. So, okay, so you disregard this just like waste. There's no good use for it, right? So here's your waste pile in your bucket. But for garlic, we're going to go from mince to paste. So, for mincing, you can go through just like an onion. Remember I showed you up, and to the side like this, and then you give a nice little chop. Okay? This is not rocket science, but to save yourself some time, if you go up and then to the side, you're going to get yourself smaller cuts from the beginning. Or you can bring it all together, just do a rough chop. Sometimes you'll find pieces of paper as you're cutting that are pretty evident because they don't cut well, right?
And they stick to
your skin. Alright, so I'm at this point. You really want to keep in one area. Notice, remember I was showing you about chopping parsley. You got your back fingers here, just kind of bringing everybody together. Alright? For mince, mince is not a dimension. Mince is very, very small. Mince is not distinguishable to the palate after you've cooked it. So if you've added minced garlic to a sauce, it really should only be a slight texture. You shouldn't say, ooh, it's a square, or it's a dice, or anything like that. No. Okay? Notice I'm taking it off the knife and off my fingers so that I get uniformity in the smallness. It's not going to be uniformity in the shape, but in the size it will be. So you just kind of keep going through. 2 minutes. Notice, just keep rolling. You can do this in a food processor. You're doing mass quantities. Okay? So now, from here, right, I want to do paste. So what's the purpose of paste? It's more refined, okay? If you use a little bit of kosher salt into your garlic, it acts as an abrasive. It also draws out moisture, okay? Salt will draw out moisture in your proteins as well as your vegetables. So here, what you want to do, notice I'm not dragging the blade heavily across the board, is you want to get it to the edge of your cutting board, and like this, where you have freedom of motion down below the board so that your thumb and stuff doesn't hit the bottom, okay? What you're really going to do is you're going to mash it, and that salt is going to help mash it. Notice I'm pulling backwards, I'm not going back and forth. If you do that, you have a tendency to bring your fingertips over the edge of your blade. I'm coming back like this, and you come up like this, and I'm just pulling it. Okay? It's like, it's hard to explain, but if you see it, all I'm doing is pulling the edge of the blade back, like this. Okay? And I push it out, and I bring it back like this. out and back. Notice it's getting really kind of sticky and syrupy right here. What that is the salt drawing out all the liquid and moisture in the. Throw a little bit more abrasion. Good shot. You hear that grinding noise? That's the salt doing its job. I'm really using the back of the knife more than anything, not when I push it out and then I bring it back like this. Okay, and there's garlic paste. You can go finer, you can go smaller, spend some time on it. Notice the safety of this is what I'm doing is I'm applying pressure back here. My fingers are somewhat dry so that I don't slip around. If you start touching other stuff, you're going to get slippery. Don't do that. Keep it dry and clean so that